What's up, guys? Tonight we're doing something a little different. We're taking a look back at the classics Astrotrain. And sorry about the mess over here. I'm straightening up in my studio right now, so it's a little cluttered. That's actually a GoBot Stax right there. Might do a review on him later, but got the sharpening thing for my knives. But anyways, there's my 3D printer. So let's take a look at classics Astrotrain. And here he is in his shuttle mode, and I got that open, so just fold that up. It's a little bit tight on that one on mine, so something to be aware of. You got the landing gear down there. He stores his gun on the back. This is obviously the shuttle mode. Pretty cool. They did I believe the term is Henkai, if I'm pronouncing that right. I've always pronounced it that way, so I assume that's right. But they did a Henkai version that's much more like cartoon accurate. He's gray along here instead of the whitish. This is more like the G1 toy, and I actually have the G1 toy, so if you'll give me just a second, we'll compare. So give me just... Okay, instantaneous for you, but it actually took me a second. So we're going to bring out G1 Astrotrain right here. This is the original G1 toy. My wife got me this guy. He's pretty awesome. So there's like the classics. I think this is the Hasbro version, so it's, you know, closer to the original toy version. So we're going to set him over there, let him be a spectator. We're going to take off the big purple gun, as you can see, very reminiscent of the original. We're going to fold up the landing gear. And it's actually easier to get him into robot mode from this point, but of course we haven't looked at the train, so let's look at the train mode. And I like to do this, open that up, fold that down. And I like to do it here because you can see where all the little notches are right there. So you open that up, see he's got, these are going to tab into this side, so he's got the little notches over here, and then on this side he's got the little pegs. He's got a peg right there that pegs into that slot, which obviously corresponds with those. So all you do is twist this around up to here, twist this around up to here, and then these are sliding joints that can be a little bit finicky. So get that tabbed up and get this sucker to, yeah, that can happen too. Popped off the ball joint. Like I said, those sliding joints, man, they'll mess you up. But give me just a second, let me fix this guy. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now he's all lined up, so it should go in. That's the only downside about this figure, is those sliding joints can really hinder you. Alright, so we got him like this. Then you just fold the wings over. Like so. You spin this around, and it tucks into the caboose. And there's his rather elongated train mode. So this, it's like, this is the classics line, so it was a bit more of like a modern take. So this is more like a modern bullet train kind of thing. You got the big wings hanging down there, where they got the doors right there. Yeah, you can see that fine. There you go. Got the doors right there. We got the jet caboose. Of course, you know, the original had that too. All right. So pretty cool. And the gun, yeah, I was gonna say the gun does store on the train mode right here, so you can arm him up. Either have it sticking out like that, or I like that they have this peg on the side where you can kind of lay it flat-ish, like so. I like that a lot better. I like the flat a lot better. So that's pretty cool. Rolls just fine. It rolls pretty good, so that's pretty cool. There we go. A little hard to see the cockpit right there because it's all the painted black and whatnot. And they did, just while I'm thinking about it, they did repaint this mold for the Shoki BotCon, so that was pretty cool. Oh, and in this mode, you can either do that, or you can go ahead and like open it up and have it sort of like that. So it kind of covers up a little bit more of that bottom there. And I think you're actually supposed to do it this way, spin it around like that, so it covers it up, I think, for this mode. Either way, I mean, it doesn't hinder the rolling or anything, so you're good either way. Alright, so let's get him transformed up into his robot mode. So let's open up the wings. let's get this off because that might get in our way. So let's get this gun off first. Let's fold out the wings like this. This part is going to spin around, come back, and tuck into those two holes there. Being a little bit difficult. Oh, it's going to tuck into these holes on that side. Okay, I was disoriented. Alright, there we go. So let's split what will become his arms like so. And these will just come over like this, fold around like that, and then this piece will fold up. This piece will fold up. This is a sliding joint. It will come out like that. It's really finicky as to whether it wants to come or not. That one comes out just fine. This one I find is a little bit more finicky and difficult, but there we go. That wasn't too bad. Maybe he's behaving for the review, right? All right. Thank you, Astrotrain. Thank you for behaving. So let's spin this around here. Open that up. You'll come to the back. Open this tab, and they've got just a little notch where you can get your thumbnail. So that I always appreciate when they do stuff like that. So bring that out. Close this back up. Do this. These legs are on sliding joints, so they will just slide down. It's actually pretty reminiscent of this guy's legs. So that one has kind of the same sliding joint on his legs. Pretty cool. So you just split the legs apart, and you get this piece, which will become a foot. This will rock over and around, and there's a little hole right there that you can see. And yes, that will just pop into that little hole right like so. Same thing on the other side. So let's just open up its foot. Ah, nice tight joints too. Love that. Oh, that's the first time I've ever popped that joint off. It's an older figure. You know, he's got a little bit of loose ball joints. I need to fix that. Come on. There it goes. Okay. There we go. Like I said, a little bit of an older figure. The ball joints are fine on this guy, but I am kind of roughhousing him a little bit. So, and some of the angles on this guy are a little bit awkward, so they can kind of pop out. But you can pop them back in, no problem. So, not worried too much about it. So there's Astrotrain in his robot mode. Let's give him his rather nice gun. There we go. Pretty cool. The articulation on this guy is a ball jointed shoulder, so you can kind of get there. We got a ball jointed elbow. The head is on a ball joint, but it's more swivelly. Like, you can look up pretty good, but you get that underneath with kind of no neck. So a little bit down. The legs are where the thing starts to kind of feel a little clunky. We can go here, we can get a 90 at the knee, but we can't go like rock out side to side. He can do this, and he's got that swivel at the knee, but it's not an upper thigh swivel. See what I mean? So a lot of the classics were like that, but still pretty good quality, pretty tough figure. And I say we give him the toe tilt down just because of the transformation. So I say we give him that. But decent enough, you know, nothing fantastic, nothing at the waist, nothing at the wrist. But pretty decent figure. He's pretty fun. I still like him. Probably would fit in with your Legends class size, maybe. So let me bring up, what is this guy? I think this is Mech Fans Tracks. So that's Mech Fans Tracks. So about there. Probably would fit in with your Legends class if you wanted to do it that way. Let me bring in Deluxe Class Titans Return Blur. Roughly, what do you say? Roughly the same size as Blur-ish. And that shield is a custom thing. I'm working on a custom for him, but there you go. So there we go. There is Classics Astrotrain with his G1 counterpart. Very reminiscent of the paint job of the G1. A lot of nods to it, obviously. The gun, the legs, the head sculpt, the chest shield. Very reminiscent. I like it. But a really fun figure. Definitely recommend him if you guys are into collecting every version of every character. This version of Astrotrain is pretty cool. So once again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.